here. My name's Lauren. Today's video is going to be kind of a chill one. It's going to be talking about a lot of new products, new items that are coming in, events coming up, past events, things like that, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, to start, I wanted to show you guys some of the custom branded products that I had that came in. So first off, I talked about this 2 weeks ago, but I finally got in my custom branded packing tape and I could not be more excited about it. Try to give you guys a close up there. But this is the packing tape that just goes on the outside of my boxes, and it's water-based, so you just put a little bit of water on there and then it holds really well. So I think this is just absolutely adorable. I've sent off one package with it, so I'll put a little picture here, but I just love it so much and it makes me so happy to just slowly start upgrading different things for my business. So this is 300 feet worth of it, so hopefully it lasts for a while. And you guys should order some candles from my website so that I can use this more often. All right, and then next, so in 2 weekends, we actually are going to be doing 2 markets at the same time. They're central checkout markets, so you don't have to actually stay at your booth, you just leave your products. So I decided to do 2 of them the same weekend because I couldn't decide which one to do. So that's really exciting and fun. However, it's just making me realize that I'm going to need to have double of everything. As you can see, I've been building a ton of inventory because I'm going to have both tables fully stocked. And I've also just been realizing that I'm going to need to have doubles of a lot of things. So the first thing that I got is another banner. So I just got this from CVS. This is where I got my last one. They do a great job, great quality. I've always been very happy with it. And they also had a 50% off sale at the same time, so it worked out perfectly for me. So I have a new banner for when we have the 2 different tables at the same time. And then because they're doing 50% off, I mentioned this in my retail video, but with my retail space, once I had seen it, I realized I wanted to put a banner across the top. So I ended up getting this one, which should just fit perfectly across the top. I think it's so cute, just nice and simple. It only cost me, I don't know, $5. It's very cheap. I think it'll be great, and this won't take up too much space, so you can still see all of my candles and signs, but it also is just an easier way for people to know who I am and what I sell. So those are some new fun branded products that I have. I'm so excited to start using them for my markets and my shipping, and I just can't wait to keep upgrading stuff so that when people get a package from me, they just know like instantly, oh, this is Honey Junko, and they can see all the time and effort that I put into it. I also wanted to note that I added a few more scents to our wax melt line. So to start, we had maple walnut waffles, strawberry and cream, and lemon blueberry tart, which those are great scents, but I did notice that at a lot of markets, people would pick up different candles and say, oh, do you have a wax melt of this? I'd have to tell them, no, I only have the 3. So I did add 3 more scents. I wish I could just do all of the scents at the same time, but it is pretty tricky because I make custom labels for them. And so having to buy all those custom labels, plus more wax, plus more fragrance, it just adds up really fast. So I'm just slowly expanding the line. So the ones that I decided to do were Coastal Sea Breeze. This is a fan favorite. Everyone loves this candle. This is one of my best sellers, and it just has a very fresh, clean scent. It's not as sweet as some of my other scents, and people have been really liking this. Then we have, of course, I had to do one that has to do with fall, so I chose to do the pumpkin spice buttercream. I was a little conflicted about which of my fall scents I should do, but I just feel like this is the perfect fall one. I think it will get more popular as we get closer to Halloween, and I just really like the smell, and it just smells really sweet and nice, so I feel like that's a good compliment with the Coastal Sea Breeze, is you can have something for people who like sweet stuff and something for people who don't. And then the very last scent that I did is Fresh Hanging Linen. This is another popular one. It smells exactly like fresh laundry, and I really like it, and so I just thought this would be a good one to have year round. This one is also for my candles as well. It's a deodorizing scent, so if you have a particularly smelly bathroom or place by your kitty litter box, something like that, this is a great option because not only does it put scent out into the air, it also helps neutralize all of those smelly odors. These are my 3 new scents. I want to add them to my website soon, so I'll probably need to do that today. So yeah, I'm really happy with those, and I like people's reactions that they've had at the market as they've smelled them, so hopefully soon in the future I can expand to all of the scents. It's just pretty hard, so I'm hoping to do a lot more of the Christmas scents in wax melts, but we'll see what I actually end up doing because it's only me who pours all the candles and wax melts and things, and I only have so much time in the day, so we'll see what we actually end up doing. I also am testing out some new wax for my wax melts. The other wax that I had for my wax melts I really like, but it came in block form, and so cutting that up was just super annoying, and it also kind of made a mess. These are both 5 pounds, so I got 2 of them just to test out, and they're still 100% soy wax, so that's really nice. However, the formula is a little bit different because I think they're going to end up being a little bit softer than the wax that I use for my candles. So I'm really excited to test this out and see if I like it or not, and hopefully that means that it will just be even faster when I'm making wax melts because cutting up the brick was pretty annoying. Okay, I turned our wax melter on a long time ago, so it's all ready to go. I'm just gonna add a little bit more wax, and I thought while I was making candles today, I could kind of update you guys on my life and things that have been going on and kind of just give you guys more information. Okay, so while the wax melts, I thought it'd be fun to kind of just sit down and chat and update you guys. So 2 weekends ago is when we had our 2 long markets back to back. I mentioned that in last week's video, but basically we had a market on Saturday that was from 9 to 6 p.m., which is our longest market we've ever done. And then the next day we had another market from 12 to 8 p.m. So that was a lot. I really wanted to vlog that for you guys so you could see the whole process, but to be honest, I was a little bit overwhelmed by having those 2 really long markets and then also trying to vlog on top of that. So instead I thought I would just recap it for you guys right now. So the first market was really good. It was a fall themed market and we did over $500 in sales, which was awesome. We had so much fun and I just love fall markets so much. There's something so cozy and just sweet about them. Next to us we had a grandma and her granddaughter and they're doing homemade fudge and they were so cute and they sold out a couple hours early, so they got to go home, and it was just so precious and sweet to see how excited they were about that. So that was a really good market. And then the next day the market we went to was like a completely different vibe because it was a perfect summer market, so it didn't have anything for fall really, but it was so much fun. It was hosted by Matt Castro and he actually reached out to me to have me event at it, so that was really fun. I will say they had great music there, but we were kind of close to the speakers, so I do feel like we were yelling a lot to talk to people and to each other, and so maybe that's also part of the reason why my voice started hurting at the beginning of last week. But either way, they were both super fun, great markets, 10 out of 10 vibes for both of them, and I would definitely do them again. Then right after both of those markets, that's when I started feeling sick. It's kind of gross, but I ended up getting a canker sore on my tongue, which I've never had before, but it was so painful to talk or swallow or eat or drink. So basically all last week I just didn't really talk at all and I wasn't eating or drinking enough, and so I was just kind of miserable. So I feel so much better now that it's gone and I can actually talk. But the thing is, because of that, I had to miss my market on Saturday, but I am so lucky that my husband has been coming with me to markets. So he was actually able to go do the one on Saturday by himself because he's been to all the markets and he knows how to set up, how to take payments, things like that. So I was really sad that I missed a market and I felt really guilty about it, but he did great and the market was a lot shorter. So I'm just very, very grateful that I have him as an option to vend for me if I ever can't, because I know a lot of small business owners don't have that. So that's just kind of an update about what's been going on. I feel like this vlog just might end up being kind of a chatty one because I feel like so much has happened since I last updated you guys. But yeah, he went and restocked at the Collective Underground for me, which was really nice. And so we had sold quite a few candles there. So hoping to get back there, put up my sign and restock some more candles hopefully this week, just when I find time to do that. And then just the last thing that I wanted to touch on is my mystery boxes. So these I feel like I need to do better marketing for because I feel like people aren't really sure what they are. I think maybe it's confusing them that it says mystery candles, so maybe they think that it's just a random scent that I created, like a mystery scent, but it's just one of any of the candles back there. So I think today I want to make a sign that says a little bit more information, like not sure which scent to do, grab a mystery candle. It can be any of these scents. This is the information about it, things like that. Because I've had a few people ask me about these, but I think people are a little unsure about this because they're not sure what scents they are. But again, looking from a consumer standpoint, I would kind of be the same way of, oh, I don't actually know what that candle is, so I'll probably just stick to ones where I can smell them and know, versus, oh, that's fun that it could be any of these candles that I can open. So that's another thing that I want to work on. So as you can see, I have a lot of inventory stocked up. I've been really working on getting the number of candles up. So I'm trying to figure out today which ones I should do. It's kind of hard to know the quantity of how much candles I should make of each scent because, for example, this lemon blueberry tart one, I have had the same 6 or 7 candles just sitting on my shelf and people have liked the smell, but they haven't been buying them at markets at all. And then this last market, I sold 4 or 5 of them. So it's hard to know because I'll have a good stock of it because I don't think they're going to sell very fast, but then randomly they'll be the best seller for that market. So I'm thinking today maybe I should do a few more fresh linen. The main thing I'm trying to keep stocked is my fall ones. So maybe I'll do a few more apple harvest. And yeah, we'll do that. Also, it's kind of crazy to think about, but I'm gonna have to start doing my Christmas candles soon. So I'm not exactly sure when I need to start pouring those, but I do know it's gonna be a lot sooner because I have to wait 2 weeks for them to cure. And Christmas is like the busiest time for candles. So I ordered more of all my Christmas fragrance oil just because I was worried about them going out of stock once it gets closer to Christmas. So I think honestly next week or the week after, I'm probably gonna have to start making a bunch of them just because they take so long to cure. And since Christmas is kind of a shorter time, like just a couple months, if it takes 2 weeks for all the candles to cure and I'm making different amounts each day, it's just really important that I start early because I'd way rather have too much stock than not enough and miss out on potential sales. With that in mind, I think I'm not going to start that today yet, but I do think I'm going to start with fresh linen. I don't know if you're aware of this, but when I first started out, I was doing everything in my kitchen, which was really hard. I was doing everything in a double boiler method, so I'll show that. And I could only do about 4 candles at a time. So it was a big labor of love and a lot of patience. And it was hard because at the end of the day, I would have to clean up my entire kitchen and everything. I was running out out of space to keep things. So just having this whole room dedicated to making candles has been a game changer, and it's been amazing because now I can do my YouTube videos and I just feel so inspired when I come in here. So that's just one thing that I wanted to point out, is just how grateful I am for that. I know not everyone who's a small business has a chance to have this space like I do. I just wanted to do that shout out. I'm not sure exactly how many candles I'll be able to make today because as you can tell, I'm running pretty low on wax. I do have new wax coming in today, so that'll be nice, but it doesn't come in until tonight. So we're just gonna make what we can with the wax that we have today, and then also just work on a few bookkeeping things that I need to do. Okay, so I finished pouring candles for the day. I'm just doing the 16 of them because I ran out of wax, so I'll have to wait for tonight for more to show up. But I did want to do a little sneak peek at some new products. So I can't show you exactly what they are yet, but just know that I'm working on something really special. So I'm really excited about that. So these are obviously labels. I was so excited. I ordered a bunch of them and they came in and they're just a little bit lopsided. So that was kind of frustrating. So I called the manufacturing place and they're gonna have me try to reprint them and see if we can get that straightened out. So that's something else I need to do today, which is kind of a pain, but it'll be worth it because obviously I don't want to give you guys products that have labels that are just very lopsided. So I'm excited about that. Another thing I need to do today is I need to upload pictures of the new wax melts to my website. So I think I'm gonna do that right now while the light is still good outside. So I actually take all of my product photos at my house, so things are a little limited sometimes. So whenever I take pictures of my wax melts, I actually just end up using my nightstand. So I'll just clear this off really fast. And then I just move my nightstand a little closer to my window. So I'm just gonna take some pictures and upload them to the website. Okay. So I took some quick photos of all of the wax melts, so I'll just upload those to the computer. It won't take me very long, maybe like 15 minutes. So as I said before, I take all of my product photos at home, and this is kind of an unpopular opinion because I know a lot of candle makers will use AI backgrounds, but I personally don't really want to do that. For me, I think having a more realistic photo where I've styled it myself, I think it just shows a bit more personality and it helps my products to stand out a bit better because I had to be a bit more creative with styling with it, and it's my own personal products that I use to style. So I'll throw up some images here of some of the product photos that I've done, but I just really didn't want my candles to look generic. It can also warp some of your actual product photos. So I just wanted to make sure that every product that I'm putting up, people know exactly what they're gonna get. There's no surprises, and that's just how I choose to do it. So if you ever see products on my website, just know it was a lot of time and effort that went into taking those pictures. Okay, so for the rest of the day, I'm guessing I'm gonna be doing a lot of computer work. So like I said, I have to work with that company again to make sure that my products come out better. And then also I have a new application that came in for a market, so I wanna work on that. I need to upload all this footage that I'm taking right now, get that, start editing. I really need to post to Instagram, so I'm trying to think of a reel or something I can do. I will say I'm really bad at short form content. I just love YouTube, and I don't feel like I'm very good at making quick, snappy, aesthetic reels that really grab your attention. So I really need to work on that today. What else do I need to do? I also just have a few little random tasks that I need to do that are kind of annoying, but I'll be doing the rest of the stuff of that on my computer today. And then this weekend I'll have a lot of exciting stuff coming in the mail. I have had to purchase a lot of stuff lately, which kind of sucks because it's a lot of money that you're spending up front, but it's stuff that's going to help me through the fall and Christmas season. So I'm really excited about that. So hopefully in this video I can show you a few of the fun things that I'm getting, and then maybe also I can give you a glimpse into our market on Saturday, just because I normally don't vlog them, so maybe I'll try to add in a few little clips. So I'll see you when my new packages come in. Okay, so it's the next day and I had a few of my exciting packages come in, so I thought I'd show you real quick. The first item is very simple, but I just ran out of tissue paper at my last market, so I picked up some new stuff. So I got this really fun pink and white checkerboard pattern, kind of like a gingham. I just think it's so cute and fun. And then I also got some more tissue paper that will be coming in tomorrow. I'll put a little picture here, but it is just so cute. It's still pink, but it has more of like a Halloween fall vibe to it. I was considering getting tissue paper that was more of like a neutral for fall, like browns, tans, things like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like my brand is about being fun and colorful. And so I decided to still stick with the pink, and that's why I did kind of a compromise with my fall stuff so that it still is very much me and very much pink, but it still has those fun little elements for the holiday season. And then the next thing that I got, I'm super excited about because I've been waiting a couple weeks for these to come in. So I finally made business cards and I'm so excited about them. I wasn't gonna make business cards because a lot of the groups that I'm on for small businesses say don't waste your money on them because no one really asks for them. But I found that I've had a lot of people asking if I have cards because they'll like my candles, but maybe don't want to purchase right that second, and so they want to be able to come back to it. So as of right now, I've just been giving them my thank you cards because they have my information on them. But I thought it'd be nice to make a card that's just for if you want my contact stuff. So it has all the information about the candles, it has all the information about me, and then it's just really cute and small. So these are perfect. I'm so excited about them. I'll need to make sure to start bringing those with me to markets for when people ask, but it's just fun. I feel like I've gotten a lot of fun things in the mail recently. So for tomorrow, I do have a market and I'm really excited about it. It's another fall market and it's gonna be a shorter one, but I'm pretty much completely prepared for that. The only thing I need to do is just pack up my candles, which won't take super long, but I think I want to show that market in next week's video. So stay tuned for that if you want to see, and I hope you guys have a great week, and thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.